Save Speaker's Corner. Sunday, 3 p.m. Tommy Robinson must speak. Battle the bullocks, Brits. Fight the oppressors. Resist the invasion. Refuse the censorship. Scream against the silencing. Don't go down politely. Rage against the dying of the light of liberty. Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park, London. Even the BBC calls it the home of free speech, which, by the way, is, of course, hypocritical coming from them, but, quote, Speaker's Corner in London is well known as the home of free speech, where anyone can get on their soapbox and make their voice heard, unquote. You may have seen Tommy Robinson's video the other day on his channel, or the mirrored version on my channel, or someone else's channel, or some other source, but Tommy Robinson was speaking at Speaker's Corner the other day, and he was made to leave by the pigs, the traitorous British police. So he resolved to return today, Sunday, March 18th, 2018, and if you can, be there. Hyde Park, London, W2, 2EU, UK. And that's speakerscorner.net or +44 7722 523629. Be a trooper. But make sure you bring protection from Antifa, who will almost surely be there with pepper spray or worse. Remember that Antifa, not just jihadis, but also Antifa has used bottles of liquid acid as a weapon. At least they did in the USA, in Sacramento, California, 2016. So be careful, but be brave. Tabitha and I, we can't exactly hop across the pond at such short notice, and we couldn't afford to do so even if we could. But if you can, please be there. The pigs will try to stop it. Antifa will try to stop it. Maybe Islamists will try to stop it. And think about that for a moment, folks. Antifa, who are supposedly anti-fascist and anti-government, okay? They will, along with the police and Islamo-fascists, try to stop freedoms, okay? Think about that, okay? And if you're one of these Antifa people, think about that, you fucking moron. You are working alongside Big Brother, you fucking idiots. You are the exact opposite of what you claim to be. So be careful, folks. Almost surely Antifa will be there to try to dictate, okay? To be dictators. To dictate what can be said there that day, okay? They are dictatorial, okay? Just like the Islamo-fascists, just like the pigs. Just like Big Brother. Now, I won't tell you to superglue police person's shoes to the pavement, but you know, somebody could do that. It would be a shame because, you know, then the police will have a little bit of a trouble thwarting Tommy Robinson's rights. Well, everyone's rights. Now, I won't tell you to punch some wannabe totalitarian Antifas in the face, okay? I will tell you, please stick to the NAP. That's the non-aggression principle. Use only defense, okay? No offense, no attacking, only defending. Okay? But I won't tell you that if they shove you, that you should punch them in their face. Okay? I won't tell you that. And I won't tell you that if you encounter Islamo-fascists, to use the only language they understand, which is violence. I will tell you that every individual human being on this planet has individual liberty. Okay? If the government doesn't support that, or if the government actively thwarts that, that doesn't matter, okay? It's not up to the government to grant rights. The government either preserves rights or it fails to preserve rights, in which case it's illegitimate, okay? But you do have individual liberty. You have the freedom to peacefully assemble, for example. You have the liberty to go to Hyde Park and to stand there. And you have the liberty to speak. And individuals or groups who try to stop you from exercising your individual liberty, well, you know, violence is a totally appropriate and justified response to that, right? Right. So, you know what's right. You know what must be done. Fight Big Brother, fight the Islamo-fascists, fight the Antifa-fascists, fight the pigs, fight the domestic terrorists who dress in black and hide their faces, be it jihadis or Antifa. Rage against the dying of the light. See the links below to Tommy Robinson's YouTube channel, and because YouTube will likely censor him as they've been doing lately, see the link to his BitChute channel as well. But be there. Fight. Rage against the dying of the light. Now, British folks, in case you don't really know it, the general American, despite what they may or may not say, or despite what is filtered out or filtered through in your media from us, we have to remember sometimes, you know, things get filtered in such a way so that we have a distorted view of people of another nation, okay? You have to remember that, okay? But in America, the general feeling about Britain is that of love, okay? We love you, English people. We love your nation. We love your culture. We love the UK. We love Great Britain. We love Europe in general. We love the world in general. But, you know, we have a special affection for Britain. Those of us who get our news through independent sources, who don't get our news filtered and spoon-fed to us from the mainstream media, we see what's going on in Europe, especially in England, and we're very, very concerned because we love you and we're watching you bend over backwards to get ass raped. We're watching you throw away your freedoms. Your hysterical fear of being thought of as racist has become suicidal, okay? And also homicidal, because you throw other people under the bus. You're not just voluntarily bending over backwards yourselves, you're forcing other people to do it too, okay? You punish people who are critical of Islam. You punish people who are critical of the politically correct propaganda over there. You punish people for criticizing the lack of freedom, okay? You throw your daughters under the bus, and you punish people who try to save your daughters from being gang raped or being sold into prostitution rings, okay? Your fear of being thought of as racist has gone to such extremes now that, okay, there's something worse than being racist, and that is sacrificing other people to danger, to being raped, to being blown up by Islamo-fascists because of your fear, your selfish fear, your self-concern, okay? Your self-concern. Stop being so concerned with other people thinking you're racist that you subject other people to violence. Stop it. Pull your heads out of your asses and preserve your right to speak, okay? Islam in its fundamental form is extremely right-wing, you fucking morons. Fundamentalism equals conservatism in extreme, you idiots. So if you stop thinking of Islam as left-wing, maybe you'll pull your heads out of your asses and think maybe it's critical to criticize this far right-wing, authoritarian, conservative, fundamentalist, Islamo-fascist fucking ideology. It's not a race, you idiots. It's an ideology, you idiots. It's an ideology. It is not a skin color. By the way, most Muslims are not Middle Eastern. Most of them are... They're from Indonesia, Southeast Asia, Polynesia, you freaking morons. Stop thinking that Islam corresponds with a race. It doesn't. It is not a race. It's a fucking ideology, you morons. Criticize it, and criticize the far left and the far right, or anything at all. This is about freedom of speech. You don't even have to agree with Tommy Robinson. In fact, it doesn't matter what Tommy Robinson wants to say. It's the fact that he's not being allowed to say it, okay? And the fact that what he wants to say is not allowed in Speaker's Corner should raise immediate red flags. It should make you want to know exactly what it is that they are so adamant about stopping him from saying. Save Speaker's Corner. Sunday, 3 p.m. Tommy Robinson must speak. Battle the bullets, Brits. Fight the oppressors. Resist the invasion. Refuse the censorship. Scream against the silencing. Don't go down politely. Rage against the dying of the light of liberty. Okay, folks, I don't know how many of you know the British punk band Subhumans and the song British Disease, but either way, sing along. There's lyrics on the screen. No excuse. Get your aggressions out. Get ready to fight. Hyde Park, London, 3 p.m., March 18th. Let's go.
Hatred in the hearts of the young population, riots in the streets of a civilized nation. Was it the poverty? Was it the police? No, it's the British disease. The BC snobbery, the anti-patriot law, violence and terrorism. We declare war. hypocrites of today with a broken voice. They've got something to say, but they ain't got a choice. PC police, backed by the state, wipe out the freedoms, build up the hate. All the hate, again and again, all the wrong answers, all the wrong ideas. The riot lasts a day, but the problem lasts for years. Great British public, they can't understand. Why should there be riots in this civilized land? Why is the country being brought to its knees? Ignorance is the British disease. Ignorance is the British disease. Ignorance is the British disease. Ignorance is your disease. Ignorance and apathy. Ignorance and bigotry. Ignorance and everything. You found it all so easy to ignore the people who complain and let their anger rise in flame. You thought this country was so great that nobody could ever hate the way the system treated them. And then you wondered why they burned your freedoms down. Alright folks, so Hyde Park, London, be there and get ready to fight.